Hello, the standard 10. Your Arun sir, your class teacher, going to teach biology, chapter 10, the nervous system, and it is part 5. Okay, it is part 5. Dear children, see the diagram, what I have drawn. Internal structure of a spinal cord. And I have told this diagram is very important for 5 marks question. Generally, this diagram is drawn and diagram based questions are asked. This diagram is drawn and diagram based question, but we can't say this year this diagram may be asked to draw. So dear children, very easy diagram, just practice. Okay. And internal structure of a spinal cord and nervous pathway in spinal reflex. Nervous pathway in spinal reflex. We have already discussed that our central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. Brain in detail we have discussed. A spinal cord also in detail we have discussed. Now this is the structure of the spinal cord. You can see what I have told, that the grey and white matter are opposite comparing to the brain. In brain, the white matter is inside, but in spinal cord, the white matter is outside and grey matter is inside. And why this matter is grey and white, you are knowing. Grey, which part of the neuron is greyish in color? The cyton or the cell body or the pericardium. So this part contains the cyton of the axon, so it is greyish in color, so it is called as grey matter. And axon is white in color, so in a spinal cord this one is the white matter. We have discussed about the two types of nerves of the neuron. What are two types of nerves of neuron? They are the sensory neuron and the motor neuron. What are sensory neuron? It brings impulse from receptor. Receptor is present in our sense organ. Eyes, ear, tongue. Here one sense organ I am showing, that is skin. So receptor, and this green color is the sensory neuron. Green colored dash, what you are seeing, it is the sensory neuron. Very clear. And this is bringing message to the spinal cord. And here these two connects, and this green color shows the motor nerve. This one is the motor nerve or motor neuron. Very clear. And connecting link between these two are the association neuron. So this red color shows association neuron. Association neuron. Very clear. This is the diagram of a internal structure of the spinal cord. Now, one thing I will discuss, then I will come to the topic. What to discuss? To discuss about the reflex action. Reflex action. Dear children, we have studied about the voluntary action and involuntary action. Voluntary are under our control and involuntary are not under our control. So reflex action is a type of involuntary action. Involuntary action. Okay. Type of involuntary action. Not involuntary action, what you can say. It is a type of involuntary action which is not under our control. Now, where reflex action we can see, suppose our blackboard is a hot object and I am touching it. As I will touch, I will remove my hand. Okay. Since it is hot, I touched and I removed my hand. How it is possible? This impulse will go to the brain? No. This impulse will not go to the brain because reaching brain and from brain to back, it will take time. And during that time, I will be burned. So that type of action is returned from the spinal cord only. And that action is called a reflex action. Very clear or not? That action is called as reflex. Sudden involuntary action is called as reflex action. So dear children, what is shown in the diagram? Suppose a impulse is received by the skin. So that impulse, this red color shows the pathway. That impulse from skin through the sensory neuron will go to the spinal cord. And sensory and motor neuron are connected by association neuron. And again it will go to motor neuron, and motor neuron will return back, bring the impulse to the effector. Effector may be muscle or gland. Okay. Suppose it is returning back to the effector muscle. And the muscle is contracting and I will remove my hand. And this impulse is brought by motor neuron. Very clear? So sensory neuron, motor neuron and association neuron we have understood. Now, two routes are there. The upper one is the dorsal root through which sensory neuron comes out, and lower one is the ventral root through which a motor neuron or a spinal nerve comes out. Very clear? And here you can see dorsal ganglion is shown. Ganglion is the place from which the neurons either come out or meets. Once more try to understand diagrammatically about the ganglion. Suppose this is the ganglion. So all the nerves will come out from here. Either all the nerves will enter here. So this is what? This is ganglion. From where all the nerve arises or all the nerve ends. So here dorsal ganglion is shown, and you can see from this sensory neuron is coming out. Very clear or not? Now one more thing I have to discuss. Reflex action I have discussed. One arc. I know you all are very good in mathematics. Okay. And circle chapter read. In circle arc you have read the part of the circle. The part of the circumference is the arc. Okay. This one is the arc. I will discuss one arc, and the name of that arc is the reflex arc. Okay. Reflex arc. Not what is reflex arc? It is the shortest pathway followed by the neurons during the reflex action. Dear children, try to understand shortest pathway. Reflex arc is the shortest pathway followed by the neuron. Suppose this is the diagrammatically I am showing you. Here it is receptor. Okay, say skin, and skin receives the message, and by sensory neuron it is sending to the spinal cord, and by motor neuron it is coming back to the effector, and in this shortest pathway is followed, and this shortest pathway forms an arc. Okay, shortest pathway made by sensory and motor neuron forms an arc, and that arc is called as reflex arc. Very clear on that. Okay. So dear children, time sir? Okay. Now that part is clear. We have discussed about the central nervous system, in which we discussed brain and spinal cord in detail, and after that we were discussing about the peripheral nervous system. Dear children, peripheral nervous system, as I have told, means done by the nerves, all the nerves. And peripheral nervous system or PNS is of two types, that is somatic and autonomic. Okay, the peripheral nervous system is of two types. And that peripheral nervous system is somatic or autonomic. Very clear? Somatic or autonomic. And somatic nervous system is made up of two types of nerves, and those two types of nerves are the spinal nerve and the second one is the cranial nerve. Cranial nerves comes out from the brain and it is 12 pair, and spinal nerves comes out from the spinal cord and it is 31 pair. So this part is clear, this we have discussed. Second type of peripheral nervous system is the autonomic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system. And autonomic nervous system is of two types. Okay, autonomic nervous system is of two types, and those two types are sympathetic and parasympathetic. Sympathetic and second one is parasympathetic. So let us discuss in detail about the sympathetic and parasympathetic. Okay, so what we have discussed about the spinal cord, about the autonomic peripheral nervous system, and peripheral nervous system two type, that is somatic and autonomic. Somatic made up of two types of nerve, cranial nerves and spinal nerve, and about the autonomic nervous system, and autonomic nervous system is of two types, sympathetic and parasympathetic. So in this video only this much. In the next video we will discuss in detail about the autonomic nervous system. Thank you very much.